One of my favorite tunes. We're back. Alrighty, we're back. We're ready and set for the first segment. What you're seeing on the screen is actually our DJs, our in-house DJs now in with us. DJ Dreams. Well, DJ Dreams is not there, but Luis Romero is there, and DJ Blaze, DJ Flames actually, he's there with us. He's there. Let me hear that tune. It's a fun Friday actually. It's a fun Friday. And it's about that time whereby we express ourselves. So in with us this morning is actually Chelsea Johnston and Adrianna Smith. They're both artists. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
It's nice to have you in.
Nice
It is a fun Friday. Oh, by the way, that's Chelsea. And this is Adrianna.
Yeah.
So we're about to get into this. It's our first segment. And we always talk about expressing ourselves and doing things, to express ourselves. Mm-hmm. Many people would say, I'm not able to do it because I am so afraid, but you guys actually are doing it. You're showing it. What is it like for you to express yourself, especially via painting?
Well, for me, I paint with my emotion. It's very easy for me to paint or express myself.
Because you're painting with your...
my emotions. So if I am sad, more than likely the painting would be black and white. Mm-hmm. If I am happy, it would be maybe color or blues and yellows and stuff like that. I also paint with music. So if the music I'm listening to is soul or something like that, it would be black and white or brown or something like that. And
so what do you do if you get like a hello?
A soca would be something like this. So, palm trees, something tropical, very festive.
Check this out, Adrianna, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody got an idea. It's actually a day whereby you get miserable. What do you paint when you're miserable?
Maybe confused. Something confusing.
Something confusing.
Yeah.
Graffiti.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would just have to paint it and see how it comes out.
So at that particular time, it's like right there in your mind because that's how you feel and you just put it on canvas. That's it?
That's right. Yep. And I always tell people because it's my feelings, I can't do duplicates.
Oh.
So if you ask me to do two paintings, the same thing, I cannot do that. I can't do that. Something will look different.
My gosh. And for you, Adrianna?
Well, when I paint, I usually paint when I'm like happy. I can't paint when I'm sad. Just like
why is that?
Because my painting never comes out how I want, and I get sad again. So I usually just paint when I'm in the mood to paint. Like when I'm feeling happy and what I do is I mostly like to do animals. I've started that recently. So the animal I choose is depending on how I'm feeling at the moment. So I especially love pigs because they're so cute.
I like pork. I like pork meat. I like pigtail.
No.
So what do I do if I'm in the mood? Say, all right, I'm about to paint. I'm feeling a little hungry. What painting would that be for you?
Hungry. Okay. Normally, hunger and stuff like that. You have different colors for different to attract different stuff. So hunger would be hunger and something about food. Would be maybe like red and yellow.
Yeah.
One would be for hunger and one would be like to soothe you. And that's why, for example, you have like is it McDonald's?
McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah, have the red and yellow.
Red and yellow.
Because one is hunger and one soothes you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, you know the reason why I wear this pink pants this morning? Pigtail, the leg. Easy. It's that easy. So we're about to do some painting and we've got things on the canvas. Actually, this seems coconut tree always seems to be that beach flavor to it. So why is it that we are doing those?
Well, aside from it being very easy to paint, I love the tropic.
Okay.
The feel. So I started out with a sunset. That was my first painting. A sunset, and that would be at the art show.
Oh yes,
my
because
first painting.
we'll be talking about the art show coming up in just a few. But what got you started?
Well, actually, I started taking classes with Mr. Kirkland Smith. It was just something to fill my time in, and then as I started liking it more, and I actually started from drawing, and then I progressed into painting, and that's just been my life ever since.
Sweet. And for you, Chelsea?
Well, it's the same thing. I started out with drawing. My whole life I was drawing. Well, since I was 8 years old, I started drawing, and then until sixth form, like 3 years ago, I had to take a fundamentals class for painting. I had a phobia for painting. I used to pick up the brushes and the stuff and set it right back down because I was afraid to paint and maybe it wouldn't come out good.
And I think that's the reason why you had that phobia. You were afraid so much to, you know, what is it going to be like? But nonetheless.
And now it turns out that I can paint better than I could draw.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this one on because I've got mine as well, but I don't have a brush. So what brush do I pick up?
Depends on what you want to do first.
All right, so but you know what? I'm in a 101 class here. I don't know what to do, how to do it. I mean, we've done it a few times on the show, but it's totally different. So what do? I am a learner. We're teaching folks now how to get this done and express ourselves. What's my first thing to do?
Okay, pick a color that you're feeling, basically. And I'd suggest you start with your background because it's easier to go from back to front.
Okay. All right. So background. So what brush do I use?
Okay, background would be this big one.
Yeah,
all right, so this is the big one.
And then you could pick colors. I would suggest like the blue and the purple because they would transition well if you blend them in.
All right, so this is mine?
Yes.
Yes, it says Milan. And I got John. All right, so, and then we just put what color? Any color?
Which color do you want the background to be?
Well, I don't know. This is a beach setting and I'm trying to express myself. I'm always happy. And so I'm thinking blue skies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue.
So, all right, so this one.
Yeah.
All right, see, it's that easy. And I'm just loving the flavor of what the DJ is playing, actually. So, for Lewis and, of course, for the Belize over there, man, I tell you what, you guys are doing excellent. All right, so that's it for me. And then,
I'm so sorry.
Go.
Yep.
Right. And some whites.
All right, so let's get.
You want some purple?
Yeah, purple. I'm trying to get all the colors in because I want to make sure mine look as good as yours.
The purple.
Maybe stop.
Have some.
Oh man, but the
Maybe
white.
white, definitely. Yeah.
All right. So while we're doing this, while we're fixing up, let's jump on into the express yourself aspect and the fact that you ladies will actually be doing an exhibition. Talk to us about it.
Okay. Oh well, Chelsea actually came to me with the idea of doing this art show because I've curated about 3 art shows before.
Really?
Yes, sir. All at the Image Factory. And what we try to do is we try to do something different each time. So the first one was age inclusive. It went from 2 years old to 6 years old.
Really?
And my second one was all high school students. And then the third one was body art show, which I consider to be, Belize's first body art show.
So you actually painted on somebody when you say body art?
Yes. Chelsea was also an artist there. So she had a beautiful canvas, also a girl. And so we decided to do this one together. Chelsea came up with a theme, which is Express Yourself.
All right. So Chelsea, why did you choose that theme, Express Yourself?
Mostly because when you're doing exhibitions, people would mostly give you like a theme, and you would have to box yourself in with that theme. So maybe you have tropical, and then you have to do something tropical. So with my exhibition, I said, okay, express yourself. Do whatever painting you feel like, and it'll be okay. As an artist, it's easier to just paint what you feel than to
have somebody tell you what to paint.
Have somebody tell you what to paint.
Do you guys think that we've got so many artists out there who wants to express themselves but have to be in a hole because they don't know how to start?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think everybody is an artist in their own way. Our thing is because when you don't say I don't know how to cook, I'm afraid to go and cook because I've never cooked before. But once you get started, it's very easy from there, and then you could find out a lot of new things about yourself when you're painting.
You know what? One of the things that I'm thinking about as we talk about it is the eye opener for this morning was actually something that you need to let go. Many a times you're so afraid of what the outcome is going to be. Just like Chelsea mentioned, she didn't know that she could paint, but at the same time she had an anxiety and then again a phobia for brushes. So it's always best to let go, right?
Yep.
Excellent, excellent. Now, in a setting like this, while you're painting, what is it normally like for you in terms of playing music? Do you paint with music on?
Definitely.
Yes.
Well, like for something like this, what would you see? What would you hear? Or what are you hearing?
Soca.
You're hearing soca?
Like reggae songs, something tropical to go with the painting that you're doing.
So I'm just using this one big brush.
You could try and add some different colors in it.
in the sky.
Yeah, like
To
like
transition.
that purple will look really nice. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Just take a little and then
Lightly.
just-
And then with your brush, if you want, you dry the brush, and that helps it to blend easier.
You dry the brush.
Yes. So take the brush
Uh-huh.
and then dry it here.
Oh, you dry. Oh, you know, I thought this was actually to wipe my face because of the oil. I didn't know it was
And
to wipe
then
the
you
brush.
just smooth it out. Then it will blend.
There you
And then
go.
to get in these little areas here, I suggest you use a smaller
Use another brush.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. So we are going to express ourselves. When are we going to do this and where?
Okay, so Express Yourself is happening at the Image Factory Art Foundation, which is actually at 91 North Front Street. So right beside Spooner's Cafe.
All right. So it's not hard to find.
Yeah, it's not hard to find. There is a parking lot which you can park for free, and there's no entrance fee.
Uh-huh.
It's we will provide some drinks and some food for everyone.
And anybody can come?
Yes,
Yeah,
anyone
anyone
can come.
What if I want to paint? What if I want
Yes.
to paint? I want to express myself that night.
Well, it is an interactive art show, so we're going to have a big canvas at the back of the Image Factory. We're going to provide paint and different utensils. So you come and paint, but you come and paint at your own risk. So if you get messed up with paint, you can't blame anyone. You wanted to express yourself.
And what are your friends saying? When people want to do this and they're asking you guys, how can I be a part of it? What do we do? What are we saying?
I've had some people come up to me and ask if I do private classes. And it's funny, you have like older people coming up and maybe in their 40s, 50s, asking if you could have like private classes. Maybe they just want to do something different. So you have people coming up just to do little classes and want to maybe express themselves.
Can I ask what is the weirdest painting you've done, Chelsea?
The weirdest painting? I don't know.
You don't know what the weirdest one is?
No,
You can't remember?
no, it's too much. I normally paint nature, so it's very hard for me to say something weird.
And for
well,
you?
maybe the body paint would be the weirdest because the girl was,
What?
Semi-nude.
yes, semi-nude. So
And
that
you
would
had
be
to
the
paint that.
weirdest. Yeah.
Okay. And for you, Adrianna?
I don't think I could say the word on air, but I used to, and I still love painting the female body. That includes like all aspects of the female body.
Okay.
And so I would say that's the weirdest thing because whenever I would paint it, my mom would be like, "Gal, why you not paint something else besides a lady, parts?" So.
But but I would think that it's all in the game.
Yeah,
I would think that it's all in the game.
If you like to do something like that, that's your pull. And I always say you could be an artist, but not everything is for you. Like me, I'm right now I have a phobia again for doing portraits, and I have customers coming to me and asking me to do portraits, and I'm practicing, but it's very hard to just come out and do someone's face because if it comes out different, then it's something very off, like a very bad feeling you will have.
And you're simply just expressing yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing. So it's always good to express yourself because it actually brings you out of that anxiety feel. It brings you out to even become a better person to yourself.
Right.
So I would think that, huh?
I did a portrait the other day, but I did in the acrylic.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and with that one, I did my own idea. Instead of having a detailed look, I used different colors to make out her skin tone. So her hair was black, I believe. Black, and her skin was orange, blue, purple. Just something different than some like a detail work.
So how do you, in a situation like that, you're actually expressing yourself as you paint somebody?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so let's get back to expressing yourself for tomorrow. It's something that
Tonight.
for tonight actually. So it's tonight and starts at what time?
Starts at 7 p.m. and it ends at 11. So you feel free to come through Image Factory at any point in the night.
And enjoy yourselves and you express yourself.
Yes. Definitely. We would like, all ages. So if you have a family, you can bring out your kids, you can bring out your mom, your husband, anyone that you'd like to bring. We don't restrict from age.
In today's society, there are so many youths who prefer to not say anything or do anything. You guys are actually young people, and you guys are actually doing what they're actually afraid to do. How do you encourage them to start?
Well, I'd say, just if you really, really feel like you have this talent inside of you, just go to stationery house or go to any place that sells paint. You don't have to start on canvas, you can start on paper, which is actually where I started from. And, just put something on a paper. Doesn't have to be something realistic. Doesn't have to be something that makes any sense at all. You just start with how you're feeling. And as you see that coming along well, you're gonna get more encouraged each time.
Nice. And
so it's just to encourage yourself, You can't let yourself be like, oh, I can't do this, because you're capable of doing anything really.
And for both of you, what is like a parental support like? Is it something that goes a long way while you paint or express yourself?
Definitely. Yeah. I think without my parents, I wouldn't even be painting.
So they do encourage you?
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Excellent.
It's funny because, like children would want gadgets and stuff for...
We want paint.
We want paint. If I get a coloring book or colorings and...
You prefer that?
The paper, pencils, I prefer that over...
So, all right.
Shoes or anything.
So I'll tell you guys what's going to happen. Coming up in Christmas, I'm going to be a Chris Kindle. It's not a lot of money to buy some paint.
Well, you would think
you would think so.
Oh my goodness, I had to put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But
that's actually a sad thing here in Belize. We don't really see quality paint. And it is sad, as an artist, you want to be able to have the best, so you could give either your clients or yourself the best painting. And so it sucks when you can't find good paint, but the quality ones are expensive.
Now the big question is, after you put your expression on, you've expressed yourself on canvas, and you're actually showcasing this and somebody sees it, how do you judge as to how much you're going to charge for the painting?
I think it depends on the time you put in, and the quality of it. So if you know that this wasn't your best work, you want to go charging like $1,000 for it, because it wasn't your best work. But you also do factor in the time that you spent on this painting. So that would be something to consider when you're pricing your artwork.
My goodness, I could just imagine what it's going to be like tonight at the Image Factory. Right. And it starts at what time again?
7.
At 7 p.m. too?
Most pieces are for sale. And there are just a couple that are not. And so if anyone is interested in buying, you could just approach me in Chelsea and we can introduce you to the artist and you could go from there.
So actually, you guys make money off your emotions.
Yeah.
While people make some very good ideas, very good bread pudding and put that there, that's actually them expressing themselves, right? You're actually expressing your miserable self or your sad self, and you're making some money off that.
Yeah.
How good does that feel? You buy some extra credit. It is a fun Friday afterwards, right? We've got our DJs blazing, we're painting, the crew is feeling good. The painting we're actually doing is that Caribbean flavor to it. Herman good joke. At the War About Minds. I'm trying here though,
Again, it's your first time,
Yeah, it is my first time, and I'll tell you this much, it makes me feel so at ease. I'm actually feeling like a Friday, and so that's the reason why, we express what we're feeling as we speak. I'm feeling blue skies. I'm feeling good friends. I'm feeling great music as well. And I'm feeling a wonderful audience, huh? What do you think? How do you put that together, Chelsea?
Well, my skies are dark, so right about now it's just I'm thinking about the weather.
Hoping it doesn't rain tonight.
Yeah, hoping it doesn't rain tonight. So now my canvas will be dark.
So that's for tonight?
Yeah.
So if it rains tonight, you change color and change mood.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't.
All right, this is a wonderful way to express yourself. That much I know, and we'd like for folks to get into it.
Yeah, I actually wanted to start in schools. Like, you know, they had this reading program. Maybe you
Yeah,
have
like
a
an art
painting program because you have a lot of, instead of bullying someone, put it out on a canvas, you know, instead of beating or hitting someone else.
So instead of violence, you put it on canvas.
Yes.
Ah, nice. So if I want to see the other work that you ladies do, where can I get you? Can I see what you do on Facebook?
Definitely Facebook and Instagram.
All right. How do we get to you?
Okay. Well, my name on Instagram is Cosmic Sunflower. My name on Facebook is Adrianna Ashley Audrey.
Yeah, and for me, I'm making my website right about now, so that would be easier just to go on the website and view my artworks.
All right.
But for now, you can just go on my Instagram, which is _Chill Skills.
Okay.
People know me as Chill Skills. And then for my Facebook, it's Chelsea Race.
Alright, so that's the way it is. And let me remind folks that we're not able to finish this in one segment. So what we'll eventually do is that we'll take our break. Of course, during the break, we'll be finishing things up. And of course, you'll be able to see this on our Facebook page and of course on our Instagram right here on Channel 5. It was a wonderful time as we expressed ourselves with Adrianna and Chelsea. Why not express yourself? And tonight, at the Image Factory at 7 p.m., right?
Yes.
It's going to be a wonderful time. You'll be able to express yourself. Yeah, you girls could come here meanwhile, because we'll be doing this during the break as well. And like we mentioned to you during the break, we'll be finishing things up. You could see it on our Instagram and on our Facebook. Tonight, the Image Factory at
7 o'clock.
till
11 o'clock.
Is it free? Do we pay?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free of cost.
Yes.
Am I able to bring my kids?
You are able to bring your kids. The paintings are not free though, so if
You have to buy them.
You have to
So
buy.
if you're interested in a painting, feel free to come and contact us, and we'll give you a price, and we go from there.
Just like that. It's that easy.
Yep.
Express yourself. Here we go with our DJs. We've got music. It's a fun Friday. When we come back, of course, we've got a flashback of what it was like back then for KTV at the Bellevue. And also, we'll be chatting with Jenny. It's a fun Friday.
Episode 3, Saturday, May 26th at the Our Bar Field.